Welcome back to my channel. In today's video we are making a healthy pizza, you can say that, because we're going to use a cauliflower base for it. And so for anybody else who is not doing carbs right now, you can try this one, and please let me know what you think. Enjoy the video. As I mentioned, we are making a pizza with a cauliflower base. So I thought I was gonna need all these 3 cauliflowers, but I ended up using just 2, and I just grated them. If you've got a food processor, you can also just put this in the food processor. It makes it easy. You must grate it until it looks like rice. And then we had 7 cups. It looks like it's a lot, but once you microwave it and strain the water out of it, it's actually not that much. I don't know if you can hear that, but that's a plane flying outside my house. So just keep putting until you have 7 cups. So you can also cut this recipe in half if you're just one person. So this is after microwave. We just strain it with a cheesecloth. Yeah, that happened. So you can even use a sieve and just let it drain. Maybe use a spatula in the sieve to try and get rid of the water, or you can also just use a dish towel and get rid of the water, because cauliflower has got so much water. Need some muscle for this, but it's okay. Anybody who is doing no carbs will be very happy with this pizza. Look at the quantity, looks like it's gone down a little bit. So we probably have 6 cups left after straining. And look at that, it should be crumbly like this. Then you know that you've taken out the water. Now we just add our Parmesan cheese, our mozzarella, all of these contribute to the flavors, so please do not leave them out. And you can also use different herbs that you have in your house. You do not have to go and buy a specific herb. This is what I had, so that's what I used. Some garlic powder, some eggs, so it's a very, very easy, fast recipe as well. It takes like, I think, the quarter of time that you do with the normal pizza dough, because you don't have to leave it to rise or anything. You just combine all your ingredients, place it on a baking tray, and bake it. So I was making pizza for us, and this was for my husband. So the toppings that I use for our pizza, you can go check that video out as well, are the same ones that I used for this one. Just combine everything well until all your ingredients have married into one. So the egg helps it to stay together and to combine together. Now you just divide it into 2 round bases. Make sure you put some olive oil at the bottom of the baking paper or at the bottom of the base on top of the baking paper so that it doesn't stick when you're trying to take it out. Now I just gently press them and try to make a bigger circle, but it must be a thin base as well. Not very thin like a paper sheet, but just thin enough to be a pizza base. It must look like this, and then now it's gonna go into the oven for 15 minutes at 180 degrees Celsius. Now we're just making the marinara or the pizza sauce. You need some olive oil, some butter. If you're gonna cook with butter, just put some oil so that the butter doesn't burn at the bottom. Just mix this until the butter is melted. Now we add our grated onions. So 1/3 cup of the grated onion, or half an onion, a big onion. Or if it's a very small onion, then you can just use one. Some garlic. You can use this sauce for your pizza sauce, or you can use it for the bolognese as well, the spaghetti bolognese, when you're making your mince. Some oregano, some basil, salt, onion powder, black pepper. It's looking good so far. Now we're gonna add some tomato paste. I added the first packet to see if I needed more. And when I saw that I needed more, then I just added it after I finished mixing. But you can also add a packet of paste and 1 tomato, a fresh one. Or you can also use tomato puree. So just add another packet, so that became 100 grams of tomato paste. Then add some water because it's quite thick. And then just reduce the heat and let it simmer. I think the simmering is what takes longer than the actual cooking. We add some Parmesan. How can it be a pizza sauce without some Parmesan cheese? Look at that. After 15 minutes in the oven. So you cook your cauliflower base until it's ready before you add the toppings. Don't cook it half, because the toppings will cook so quickly. So if it's not ready, it won't be ready as well, the base. So just make sure it's fully cooked before you add your toppings to it. Just added some honey. And you just taste and you adjust it to your liking. So the one that I made for now in our video, In our pizza, I put the sugar instead of the honey. And this one I was making it for somebody who is not having sugar, so I put honey. Just let it simmer for 15 to 20 minutes on low heat. When the oil is on the top, then you know that your sauce is ready. There we go. It should look something like that. And I just put it on your pizza. This will take 5 minutes and then it's ready in the oven at 180 degrees. So you can put any toppings that you want to put. These are the cheeses that I had, so I use them. So you can, if you don't want gorgonzola, then don't put gorgonzola. Put parmesan, put any topping that you want, but mozzarella is needed in a pizza. So mozzarella is a must-have. If you don't want a 4-cheese pizza, you don't do it. You just put something else that you prefer. I just put some white cheddar, mozzarella, parmesan, gorgonzola. And then I baked it for 5 minutes. As I mentioned, the base was already baked, so it doesn't need to go in long. Now we're gonna make the second one. As I mentioned, if you do not want to have this one, I have another recipe, my pizza recipe. Go check that one out. It's so good, so delicious. Try it and let me know what you think. Same toppings, just different sauce and different bases as well. I put the mozzarella, the grated one, and the slices because this one I wasn't putting more cheeses on it. I was just now putting the pork and mushrooms and other different toppings on it. A little bit more parmesan never hurt anybody, so I added that as well. Unfortunately, it came out and the owner was hungry, so I never got to take her after. what it looked like after it came out of the oven. But it looked good, and he said it tasted good, and I'll definitely be making it again. So please like the video, comment, subscribe, share it with somebody that's doing no carbs or less carbs. Share it with them, please. And you never know who might want to watch it. Thank you so much for watching and for spending time with me making this. Bye.